So the first benefit is that it will reduce your stress instantly the moment you start to solve your problem. Even the reason why our brain is stressed out is because when you have a problem and you don't have a plan out, it doesn't see a plan out. And when your brain doesn't see a plan out to a solution, it creates stress. But however, the moment you have a plan, the moment you have an action step, even though my action step is not until Friday, but when I write down the action step and plan, and when the brain see a way out, it becomes less stress already. All you need to do is allow the brain to see a way out. And of course, you want to take your action step as soon as possible. And also the reason why when you have an action step and a plan, it reduces less stress is because the brain cannot multitask successfully. Because before, when you have a problem and you're not taking action step, the only focus that the brain is focusing on is how stressful the problem is. But the moment you have an action step and you start taking action, then the brain has to focus on the taking action step and less focus on how stressful the problem is, which means the less focus on the stress, which means you become less stressed. And that, in business, people say action conquer fear. In this case, action conquers stress. So the more action you take, you are keep taking action. Even you haven't have a good solution, but if you keep on taking action, your stress will be minimized. And that is the power of taking action. And then number 2 will increase your problem solving skill. Problem solving is another skill like any other skill. The more you solve, the better you become at it. Even if you have trouble, start out with small problem. The more you solve small problem, the more you become a better at it, because the process to solve small and big problem is the same. The process is the same. So in this case, solve small problem, and the more you do it, the better you become at it in solving future problems successfully. Okay. And the third one is that you're going to learn more about yourself. So like, for example, if you have a problem and you can solve that problem with one action step, oh, that means you're good at solving that problem, which means you want to see where your strength is at and see how can you apply your strength in future problem to solve similar or same problem. Or if you have a difficult time solving a problem and it takes you like 10 action steps or 7 or 8, which means you might not be very good at solving that problem. So you want to see where your weaknesses at and then see how you can learn and improve from that weaknesses. So in the future, when you're faced with the same problem, you can solve that problem more successfully with less action steps. Okay. And then fourth, it will increase your confidence a lot, because when you are stressed out with a problem, it takes a lot of courage and inner strength to sit down, plan out your plan out your action step and follow through. And when you actually follow through and become successful, your inner strength and self-confidence will increase a lot. And so the more problem you solve, the more self-confidence you have. And last is that it will also increase your creativity as well. Because remember, the reason why we have a problem is because we lack of knowledge and skill. But the more problem you solve, the more knowledge and skill you have, right? And one element of creativity is knowledge and skill. So which means the more problem you solve, the more knowledge you have, the more creative you become. And the more creative you become, the more better you are at solving problems. So it's a cycle. Better at solving problem, the more creative you become, you solve problem a lot easier. And that is the power of problem solving. And so when you can stay focused on the benefit, the opportunity, you will see that problem are not negative thing, it's the positive thing where it will help you grow a lot in life. Okay?